Oh, what's up? Welcome back, and today I'm gonna do top 10 hardest riddles ever, basically, and yeah, that you will blow your mind. Hopefully, I can get most of these right, and I won't fail. If the a live stream ends at a random moment, I apologize. I don't know what happens with this thing. It crashes as soon as the battery gets low. It's pretty low, but not yet. But let's play. Let's pause it. If I give you a group of three, one who is sitting down and will never get up. Okay, one is gonna sit down and never get up. The second, who eats as much as is given to him, yet is always hungry. The third, who goes away and never returns. What are they? What? You saw me when I never was, and where I could not be. And yet within that very place, my face you often see. What am I? Let me think about that again. You saw me where and never was. You saw me where I was never and where my face often. Mirror? I'm guessing a mirror. I'm not sure. A reflection. I knew it. It was a mirror. Forward, I'm heavy, but backwards, I'm not. What am I? Am I like a rock? How was that a riddle? What? What two questions you can never honestly answer yes to? Are you dead? Oh, the second one's kind of an offense. But cannot clap. Oh, is it like those people that has to do the sign language? Because I know the sign language, like if you can't, since you're deaf or you can't really see, then you have to use your hands to actually clap. I think so. If you actually clap. How do you double your money in the easiest and fastest way? Of course, the egg. Well, I was thinking the egg because when the chicken was born. But no, since it ends with lyrics. In hills, but I never move. What am I? The thing that you take, the more you leave behind. What is the thing you take, the more you leave behind? How many do you have? This might be tricking me. Like there are 3 cups of sugar, and you take 1. Oh my god! Oh my god! I know this. You still have 3. You still have 3 because you don't. The rest still remain where the rest still remain where they were. I don't get this. What? I'm gonna do another one. The next one is 12 riddles that will blow your mind.
Facts Verse presents.
Okay, I should put the volume down a little bit. I'll do this one and then I'll end this live stream.
12 riddles that will blow your mind.
I believe
Number 1, the months of the year riddle.
Oh, I know this one.
How many months have 28 days? When asked this question, most people would say 1, February. Because of leap year, they could become confused and not know how to answer. The actual answer to this riddle, though, is all of the months. Every month of the year has at least 28 days. Most have 30 or 31. Number 2, 2 father, 2 sons riddle. 2 fathers and 2 sons walk into the store. They each buy a candy bar for 50 cents, but they spend $1.50. How is that possible?
Okay, I know this one. 2 fathers, 2 sons. There's 2 fathers. The grandfather, which is the father of the father, and the father is the father of the son. The grandfather has a son, which is the father, and the father has a son, which is basically his son. So that's why there's 3, and that's why they paid for $1.50.
Well, it was the grandfather, the father, and a son who went into the store. The grandfather and the father are the 2 fathers, and the father and the son are the 2 sons.
Yep.
Number 3, railroad riddle. Railroad crossing without any cars. How do you spell that without using the letter R? That. T-H-A-T. The question asked how you spell that, not to describe a railroad word. Number 4, the royalty riddle. In a large room sits the king, the queen, and a set of twins. With all of these people, there are no adults in the room. How is this possible?
Because they're beds.
They are all beds. A king-sized bed, a queen-sized bed, and 2 twin beds. Number 5, the woods riddle. How far can you run into the woods? Halfway. If you keep running, you'd be running out of the woods. Number 6, the pack riddle.
I wasn't even able to.
There are 2 men in the desert, and they both have backpacks on. One of the men is alive and his pack is open. The other man is dead and his pack is closed. What is in the dead man's pack? A parachute. The man alive had a parachute in his pack, but it opened. The man with the parachute in his pack that didn't open fell to his death. Number 7, the need, want, use riddle. There is the thing, the manufacturer doesn't need it, the buyer really doesn't want it, and the user doesn't even know that he's using it. What is the item?
Well,
A coffin. The manufacturer is alive, so they don't need it. The person buying a casket doesn't want it because it means that a loved one has died, and the person using it doesn't know because, well, they're dead. Number 8, the word riddle. I am something. I am the beginning of the end. I am the end of time and space. I am extremely essential to creation, and I surround every single place. What am I? I am the letter E. End starts with E. Time and space both end with E. You cannot write the word creation without the letter E, and the phrase every single place starts and ends with the letter E, so it surrounds the phrase. Number 9, the what am I riddle. I dig out very tiny caves. Sometimes I store silver and gold in them. I can also build bridges of silver, and I can make crowns of gold. They are the smallest bridges that you could ever imagine. Eventually, someone is going to need my help. Unfortunately, there are many people who are afraid to accept my help. Who am I? The dentist. They drill in the teeth and fill them with gold or silver fillings. They make dental bridges for people with missing teeth, and they fit patients with crowns. Everyone needs the help of the dentist, and some people have a huge fear of the dentist. Number 10, the E riddle.
I just don't like it. I don't have the fear, I just don't like it.
What am I? I start with the letter E, and I end with the letter E, but I only contain one letter. What am I? The answer, by the way, is not the letter E. I am an envelope. It starts with an E, ends with an E, and the envelope in question is stuffed with just one letter to be mailed. Number 11, the Oscar riddle. This is a visual riddle. You're supposed to find the one Oscar statue in a sea of C-3POs from Star Wars. The answer is circled in green. Number 12, the fish riddle. This is a riddle that most people get wrong. The riddle says there are 10 fish in a tank. 2 of the fish drown, 4 of them swim away, and 3 are floating. How many fish are left?
Alright. This is the one thing. Fish cannot drown, so that's one thing. They say 4 swim away. They can't because they're in the tank, and they say 3 of them are floating. They can't float or else they'll die, but so they won't float. So
the answer is all of them. Fish can't drown, and if they're in a tank, well, they can't swim away either, and all fish can float. All 10 fish remain.
Oh yeah, they can't float either. Never mind.
Subscribe for more.
I guess I could do one more. I could do one more. Only one more and then we're ending this.
We consider ourselves the most intelligent creatures on Earth, and we surely believe that it is impossible to trick our minds. Yeah, right. Actually, it is easier than you think. We're now going to test your brain, and we bet you will lose every time. But if you win, well, okay, maybe you are Superman. So, here are 10 brain twisters you will never crack. Don't forget to pause the video so you'll have time to do the tasks. Let's get it on.
Yeah. If you guys need some time for
Let's warm up first. Now, we'll ask you a few questions and you have to answer out loud and fast. Let's go. What runs through your veins? What do you see when you cut your finger? What does the heart pump? What traffic light lets you cross the road? What?
Red.
Have you said red? But they always teach us that it's green. Okay, next. Name every color but do not read the word.
Okay, I can do it. Yellow, red, blue, red, black, orange, blue, green, orange, black, red, yellow, green, yellow, red. So if you guys could read this all without saying this. Okay, so let me explain you something. This is like your science stuff. The left part of your brain is trying to say the word. the right side of your brain is trying to say the color, but your left is trying to say that no, you want to say the word, so it's kind of hard to do it.
Pretty hard, huh?
The color is the color is royal blue.
Can you find a kid's face hidden in this picture? If you found it in less than 3 seconds,
A kid's face. Wait. Oh, I skipped it. I skipped a lot of it. All right.
name every color but do not read. Can you find a kid?
Okay, so they're saying, oh, yeah, I found it. Bottom left. It's because my thing, whatever my thing is covering it up, so you can't really see it.
Its face hidden in this picture. If you found it in less than 3 seconds, congratulations.
Yeah,
you have a highly developed brain. If it took you about a minute, you have an average brain, which is not so bad either. But if it took you more than 3 minutes, then we're sorry, but you have to do something about it. Here, you can practice on it. Find a penguin on this picture.
I already found it.
Done? Then let's move on. Ready for some tricky questions? Can a man marry his widow's sister?
Yes.
The answer is no,
Oh, come on! Oh.
because it doesn't make any sense. If a man has a widow, then he is dead, and therefore cannot marry anyone.
Yeah, basically.
Next riddle. Mary's mum has 4 daughters, Lala, Lele, Lily, and if you said Lulu or Lolo, you are so wrong, because the one that's missing
Mary.
is Mary. Oh, don't get upset. This is a
You have to hear Mary's mom. All right, don't get tricked by that one. If they say in school, then don't remember. It's saying by one of the child.
common mistake,
Children.
since our brain is trained to look for patterns everywhere.
Yep.
And a classic trick question. How many animals of each species were there in the Moses Ark? If you said 2, or in fact any other number, then you are in the wrong. Because Moses never built an ark, it was Noah who did it. Now, a geography question. Before Mount
I don't get that one at all.
Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain on Earth? Mount Everest was still the highest mountain, it just
Mount
hadn't
Everest.
been discovered. And the last one. 3 frogs were sitting on the pond coast. One of them decided to jump into the water. How many frogs were left sitting? If your answer is 2, then you are wrong again. There are still 3 frogs sitting on the coast, because deciding to jump is not the same thing as actually jumping. So, now that you know all the answers, you can mock your friends. And in the end, I want to give you some homework. Have you ever heard about Sudoku? If you haven't, then I'll explain. It's a Japanese puzzle, a kind of crossword, but with numbers. So, in 2012, Finnish mathematician Arto Inkala claimed that he had invented the hardest Sudoku ever. According to The Telegraph, on the difficulty scale by which most Sudoku grids are graded, with 1 star signifying the simplest and 5 stars the hardest, this puzzle would score an 11. Can you crack it? Copy it on a piece of paper and try.
Yep. I have played Sudoku, and I have tried to do this, and I failed to do it because it's very hard. If you don't know how to play Sudoku, it's basically in the boxes like rows, columns. So you don't want one straight down, across, or diagonal. You don't want them in the same position, or else you're probably just gonna fail. Or else, because you can't use the same number, you can use the same number. Is that it's pretty hard because you can't have the same number in the column, row, diagonally, somewhere. I don't know.
See how much time it'll take you. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.
Yeah. Oh, hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me see. Let me think about something. Just had something in my mind, but I totally forgot what I was about to say. Give me like a couple seconds. I'll just pause the video. Yep, I remembered it. I'm giving a shout out to Dang Matt Smith, alright? Go subscribe to him if you have not. And basically, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and sure to do whatever, alright? Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
There's nothing beneath it. Forgive me for staring, forgive me for breathing. We might not know why, we might not know how, but maybe tonight we're beautiful now. We're beautiful now. We might not know why.